Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Cultural Confederacy here with pipe and coffee in hand. Smoking some velvet this morning, although I'm due for some new corncob pipes. These are starting to wear out on me. And I found out something about, we're going to do a 3-part video today, by the way. But I found out something about these generic coffees. If you take the coffee and grind it down a bit, it makes a really good cup of coffee. Almost like an espresso. And a lot of people don't know this, but these major coffee companies, they make the coffees for these generic brands for Walmart, Costco, because they take bids on shelf space. There's a trade-off. Let me take a sip of this now. It's morning for me. Everybody out there is doing whatever. It's like 3 in the afternoon, but for me it's morning because I do the overnights, work late, do the swing shift, and another real-time video. But we got to talk about what happened to Judge Jeanine the other day on the 5. Did you see this? Her ringtone went off in the middle of the broadcast. But the meat of the video here is the canceling of the International Tchaikovsky competition. But I want you to go to YouTube and check out this video, because this is a really good example of cultures mixing together. The culmination of history, culture, different traditions. So the group's called Southern Raised Bluegrass, and they perform the Orange Blossom Special. This woman is so good. She reminds me of Jean-Luc Ponty. Now, this video already has 3 million views. You can tell them the Cultural Confederacy sent you to go watch this video. In fact, I'll be tracking that. Seeing how many of you said that Cultural Confederacy told you to go watch this video. But in this song, she does a montage of Eine Kleine Nacht music, Hoedown from Copland's Rodeo, and the Lone Ranger theme from the William Tell Overture. But it is really, really good. And there's a banjo player, I think a bass player, got a guitarist there. But it's a really, really good video. So go check that out. Once again, Southern Raised Bluegrass performs Orange Blossom Special. And there's one below that, 14-year-old fiddler does the Orange Blossom Special. The Kempsters, Kempters, if you're interested. I'm always for promoting other channels here on YouTube because we are a community. And I believe in celebrating great art, great music, preserving that, our history, our culture as Americans. So let's get to the story at Yahoo News about Judge Jeanine Pirro, her infamous ringtone. But this is actually from the Huffington Post. So I guess Yahoo News can't get their own reporters now to go out and cover these stories. So it says here, and this is a story by, let me go up to the top here. My computer's a little bit slow today, so bear with me. Story by Jasmine Tolliver. Jeanine Pirro's phone rings on air, and the ringtone is exactly what you'd think. I guess they're implying white supremacy here. During Wednesday's edition of The 5, Jeanine Pirro experienced an awkward moment when her phone bellowed out during Greg Gutfeld's segment. Just before Gutfeld began his recurring Animals Are Great segment, I love Animals Are Great, the former judge's phone rang, causing her ironic ringtone to blast through the moment and prompting laughter from her Fox News co-host. What the hell's going on, Gutfeld asked, as Pirro wrestled with her cell phone while trying to turn the ringer off. And somebody commented at Twitter about this. They also have a clip. I'm not going to share that with you. You can go to Twitter and check that out for yourself. Quote, how could this be on, she marveled, as Toby Keith's I Love This Bar continued blaring from her phone. Now, I have to admit something. I'm not into country music, but I do like a little bit of bluegrass. I love classical, jazz. People like Jamiroquai, so I like that jazz fusion or funk. That's just my style. Not into heavy metal or rap. Talked about that before. But I do like this one song by Toby Keith. I'm not as good as I once was. So see, I'm with the times. Now her Fox, getting back to the story here, her Fox co-host didn't take long before chiming in. It's a good thing we're not on like Broadway, Geraldo Rivera said, poking fun. Thank God we're not on TV, Gutfeld quipped before finally beginning his segment. Now Pirro was the host of Fox News Channel's Justice with Judge Jeanine until 2022, when she became a co-host of The 5. So this is at the Huffington Post. But getting to the meat of the video here. The Tchaikovsky, International Tchaikovsky Competition has been expelled from the World Federation of International Music Competitions. And this is at classicfm.com. This is a story by Sophia Alexandra Hall. I think I've featured an article by her before. Really good writer here. The International Tchaikovsky Competition has become one of the best known and most respected music competitions in the world. However, on the 13th of April, 2022, the World Federation of International Music Competitions, also known as the WFIMC, decided with an overwhelming majority of member votes to exclude the International Tchaikovsky Competition from its membership with immediate effect. In a press release posted on the Federation's website after the vote, the WMIFC shared that, quote, many laureates of the Tchaikovsky competition are among the leading artists of today. However, in the face of Russia's brutal war and humanitarian atrocities in the Ukraine, the WFIMC, as an apolitical organization, cannot support or have, as a member, a competition financed and used as a promotional tool by the Russian regime. Okay, so you say you're not a political organization, or you're apolitical, but you're going to cancel this competition. There's a way to get around this. Hold the competition in a different country, have a different country finance it, and exclude contestants who support Putin. There's your solution. Easy. The international competition, based in Russia, features 6 categories: piano, violin, cello, voice, brass, and woodwind, which musicians aged between 16 and 32 can enter. So this is more youth-oriented. Multiple international soloists who have had their careers launched by the competition include pianist Van Cliburn, and there is a piano competition named after Van Cliburn, who did probably one of the best renditions of the Tchaikovsky First Piano Concerto. Very famous recording from the RCA label, RCA Victor. Actually, I had a vinyl copy of that once. Other artists include Vladimir Ashkenazy and John Ogden, violinist Gideon Kramer, Victoria Molova, and Vladimir Spivakov. So some of the renowned artists that came from this competition had their careers launched because of this competition. So that's at classicfm.com. Like I said, trying to do a 3-part video for you today. If you like the video, you know what to do. But definitely go check out this video. Once again, here on YouTube, it's got 3 million views. With the Southern Raised Bluegrass performing the Orange Blossom Special, where she does this montage with Anaklananak music, Hoedown from Copeland's Rodeo, and the theme from The Lone Ranger. Really good video. So thank you for being with me, Culture Confederacy, saying peace out, stay safe, everybody. God bless this great country, and I'll catch you next time.